Former Johannesburg Mayor Mpho Phalatse will give details of what she believes is the motive behind her ousting. She accuses the ANC of wanting easier access to the city's coffers. The governing party denies the allegations. eNCA reporter Pule Letshwiti-Jones is watching this particular story and joins me now. Good morning, Pule. So the former mayor is expected to give clarity as to what she believes is the real motive behind her ousting. Just talk to us about this.
Yeah, well, what we understand this morning is that she's expected to brief the media. She's expected to speak about her intentions to still go to court and try and reverse council resolutions, which saw the election of the Johannesburg Mayor, Dada Morero. Mpho Phalatse has been, of course, on a series of, convening media briefings to express, the party's, sentiments and how she feels as though there was a sort of hijacking of power from the city of Johannesburg, which saw the ANC come into power and Dada Morero being fielded as the mayor. Of course, this briefing comes just a day or two after the now newly elected mayor, Dada Morero, announced his mayoral committee on Saturday. Some of the members will be sworn in today and in Johannesburg. And we understand that from there onwards, these very same councillors who are sworn in into the mayoral committee will be visiting El Dorado Park. Some of the members who are joining the committee, of course, includes the likes of Loiso Masuku and Tapelo Ahmad from Al Jama'a. So you can understand that despite this looming court case against Morero, he's still proceeding. Has now announced his mayoral committee, and he said that he'll be looking forward to ensure that other programs which speaks to the city service delivery are implemented.
And they come at a very difficult time. The province, or at least Johannesburg, is dealing with water issues as well as electricity issues. We understand that the mayor went on to state that they are calling for some sort of a water revolution where perhaps each and every household should have a JoJo tank going forward because water remains a very scarce resource. I don't know if you could elaborate on that position around water from the mayor.
Yeah, definitely. When we were on the program of having to assess the issue of shortages of water in the city, he did say that he envisioned that, households have JoJo tanks to save water, and that even car washers actually stored rainwater to actually operate their businesses. Of course, these are just, some of the views he was sharing. One would also argue that they are not quite practical. But we're also now seeing one of the DO officials coming in here to perhaps maybe just start the briefing as well. We're expecting a lot of councillors from the multi-party coalition government. I'll just want to excuse me for panning the shot. The visuals may just be shaky a bit, but I just saw one of the councillors as well who will be coming into this briefing here. This briefing will look into a lot of various issues. I know that the former Johannesburg Mayor Mpho Phalatse, of course, said that one of the reasons or motives behind the ANC wanting to come back to power is because of the improved budget in the city of Johannesburg. They allege that when 6 months just before the ANC was booted out of administration, they really had a very low budget. However, now that the budget in the city has improved to about 6.6 billion rand, they are now, on the verge of wanting to come back into power. So these are some of the views that are being shared by the Democratic Alliance as Mpho Phalatse, and she's still upset. She still believes that she is the mayor of the city, and until that court case on the 18th of this month proceeds, we will have a better understanding of what is the move of the DA. And lastly, again, we understand that this briefing comes in the wake of Action SA's Senate meeting, saying that they are now open to work with other parties. So it contradicts whether they will be still part of this coalition formation, or is this the death of this coalition agreement in the city of Johannesburg? So there's just so much to answer here today.
No, most certainly. It will be important to hear what she has to say about some of the allegations that were put forward by Action SA, particularly Funzi Ngobeni. On that particular call, they say she took, which instructed her that they will not be relinquishing the position of Speaker. So it would be quite important to hear what she has to say about that. But Pule, we'll leave it there for now and catch up with you a bit later as soon as that briefing does get underway. That's reporter Pule Letshwiti-Jones monitoring that particular story for